Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time, Okurin finally told Mayuri what was going on, and they said goodbye to Kurisu. It was a pretty emotional half hour. So yeah, let's see what happens when they finally change this database. The time has come. We will now commence the final phase of Operation Verthandi. Mayuri and Daru turn to me and nod. Today is the last day of Komima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritise the operation. I take a look around the lab. These 20 days have seen constant change. It's incredible to think that at one point, this lab had a whole 8 members. And now we're back to 3. The memories we made, the experiences we shared. To save Mayuri, I will undo them all. There is sorrow in me, and guilt. I engrave them deep inside my heart. I'll never forget. I mustn't forget these long yet short summer days. But still, I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
Daru,
you may begin. You sure? Yeah.
Okie dokie!
Daru starts typing on the IBM 5100. It's already connected to his main computer. This will get us into CERN's central database, where they keep the data they mine with Echelon. There, we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th and erase all trace of its existence. With this, I can reach the Beta World line. At last, Mayuri will be safe. I look at Mayuri. She's on the couch, sitting straight as a ramrod, with her grandmother's pocket watch pressed to her ear. She stays still, with her eyes closed. Whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Ever since we parted with Kurisu, Mayuri has said nothing about my choice. I guess she's come to terms with it, in her own way. The actual work I've left to Daru, no problem there. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the centre of the room is the time loop machine. I squat down and gently brush my fingers against the microwave surface. It's cool to the touch. I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing, I've hurt them. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. And I've got to admit, it's saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, I'll destroy the time loop machine. We must never make the same mistakes again. Okurin, I found it. It's really there. The D-mail I sent, it's there? It sure is, man. Daru points to a string of characters. My name is there, followed by the message I wrote about Kurisu's death. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. This data led CERN to our doorsteps. At FB's instruction, Moeka and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That will take us to Attractor Field Beta, to the Beta World line within its range of convergence, to a future without Mayuri's death. Mayuri is standing next to me, gazing intently at the monitor. She grasps my hand firmly. It's okay. She looks anxious, so I pat her head to calm her down. Everything's set. One press of the enter key and that data's gone. Daru stands up and gestures to the open seat. I leave that honor to you, Okurin. I sit down and face the keyboard. This time, This time it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu. I slowly raise my right hand and extend my index finger. Victory is at hand. Daru twitches at my cry. With unimaginable brilliance and unwavering conviction, I have defeated our vast and powerful enemy and now stand triumphant on the field of Ragnarok. I give thanks to the comrades whose sacrifice made this victory possible. One press of this key, and Kurisu will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder, where it has been stitched together with jagged pink thread. The coming world is the world I wished for. I wished for Mayuri to live, and Kurisu to die. That is the truth, and I must never forget it. This is the choice of Steins Gate. This is the choice of Okabe Rintaro. El Saikongru. Let the world be reborn. I swing down my finger and strike the enter key. Oops. Ah, yeah, above 1. After a while, the spinning stops and colour gradually returns to the world. Reading Steiner activated. The world line has changed. I look around the room. Next to me is Daru. Behind me is Mayuri. I reach out to her and she takes my hand with a smile. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. I gently touch my coat's shoulder, where Kurisu fixed a torn seam. It's gone. My coat isn't torn. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. I stand up and head to the development room. Underneath the table, the time leap machine. No. That's not the time leap machine. That's the phone wave, named subject to change. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects, save one. Kurisu was never here. I thought that I was prepared for this. But now that I'm face to face with the cruel consequence of my decision, I feel powerless, defeated.
Okari,
What's wrong, Okurin? Mayuri runs up and grabs my arm.
No, Mayuri.
Say, Mayuri.
Nani?
Yeah?
ラボメンナンバー004は誰だっけ?
Who was Labmem 004 again? I need to ask, even though I know what the answer will be.
004? オカリン、ラボメンはね、オカリンとマユシーとダルくんの3人しかいないよ。
004? But Okurin, there's only 3 Labmems, remember? Okurin, Mayushi, and Darukan. The tears come. I crumple to my knees and cover my face with my hands.
そうだな。このラボに4人目のラボメンなんていなかったよ。
Yeah, right. A lab mem doesn't have a fourth member. It never did. Her existence was rejected by the world.
オカリン、何か悲しいことがあったんだね。
Oh, Corinne, something really sad happened, didn't it? Mayuri rubs my back.
マユシーはね、オカリンの力になってあげたいよ。
Mayushi is here for you, Corinne. I embrace Mayuri. I stifle my voice and cry.
オカリン、泣かないで。
No, Corinne, don't cry.
マユリはどこにも行かないでくれ。ずっとそばにいてくれ。頼むよ。
Please don't leave me, Mayuri. Please, stay by my side. Forever. Mayuri tenderly strokes my head.
マユシーはずっと一緒だよ。
Mayushi will always be with you.
これまでみたいにずっと。
Always. Just like this. All trace of Kurisu's existence has vanished. This proves that I have returned to my original world line. This is the world I struggled to reach. The world Suzuha travelled through time to create. A world where the future is free. Nothing has changed, and yet, this is my utopia. At the end? I was expecting more time. If I'd known it was only going to be, 10 minutes, I would have finished it yesterday. Right. Okay. I will leave it here for today. I don't want to start, trying the different endings that I haven't managed to get to. But, okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of surprised that I've actually managed to finish this game after 70 hours, according to my Steam, which is a lot longer than I was expecting this to take when I first started playing this 2 years ago. So, I know we're not fully finished. I know there are endings I haven't reached, but I'm at an ending, a proper ending, not one of the branching endings. Like, the game is over. I've done it. And it was very good. I really enjoyed the whole game. And I think, it would have been better if I hadn't had that long break in the middle. But, time just got away from me. There were reasons I stopped playing it. And I just didn't come back to it as soon as I expected I would have. But I'm so glad I have come back to it and that I've managed to finish this. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for today. There will be more videos of Steins Gate. I'm gonna Google, not full spoiler details about other endings, but I'm gonna Google what other endings there are, just sort of non-spoilery. I need to get to them. Oh! I guess this is like an epilogue. I'll stop talking. We'll talk about this. Okay. The night of the 17th passed. The night of the 18th passed. And Mayuri still didn't die. I've kept a close watch for 3 days since then. There have been no attacks, no accidents, no sign that anything might happen. That was enough to convince me that Mayuri is safe. Together with Daru, I destroyed the phone wave and the IBN 5100. Although we have lost the ability to send emails, that is a small price to pay to stay below CERN's radar. Tanoji is downstairs in the Braun Tube workshop, watching TV on the 42-inch CRT, like always. When I went to check out Radhi Khan, I found it open for business as usual. A search of the internet turned up no mention of a satellite crash. Instead, I found a small article in the local section of a newspaper dated July 28th. It was a report on Kurisu's murder. There was no follow-up. The culprit is still at large. According to Daru, the police questioned me several times. It was I who discovered the body, after all. Of course, I don't remember any of that. At any rate, Mayuri is still alive. I've accomplished what I set out to do. It's over. Mayuri emerges from the ticket gate, waving her hand as she runs my way. She weaves through the gaps between shoppers and maids handing out leaflets. And when she gets to me, she looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Why are you crying? Mayuri doesn't answer me. She just strokes my cheek. Gently. Silently. She's crying, but she doesn't seem sad. Rather, she seems overcome with emotion. Okrin came to pick me up. You waited for Mayushi. I'm so happy.
そんなことでいちいち喜ぶな。
Don't get so happy over every little thing. Mayuri wipes away her tears, making room for her shy, innocent smile.
マユシーはオカリンの人質から恋人にクラスチェンジしたんだよね。
So, Mayushi class changed from hostage to girlfriend, right?
いかにも。
Indeed. I have no idea how to respond to such an embarrassing question. But she's right. Mayuri and I are officially a couple. After these long, painful 20 days, I finally noticed how important Mayuri is to me. Plus, she told me that she loved me.
よかった。夢じゃないんだ。
Thank goodness, it wasn't just a dream.
いいから、さっさとラボに行くぞ。こんな草暑いところに立っていたら日射病で死ぬ。
Let's get going already. I'm gonna die standing in this damn heat. I start walking without waiting for Mayuri's response.
でもね、ラボだってすっごく暑いよ。
But the lab's hot too, isn't it?
扇風機があるだけマシだ。それに喉が渇いた。ドクターペッパーで一服したい。
At least we've got a fan. And besides, I'm thirsty. Gotta get my daily dose of Dr. P. It's Sunday. Despite the heat, I see plenty of shoppers laden with bags enjoying themselves on the streets of Akiba. I suddenly feel a void in my heart. Nothing about this town has changed. Yet it feels like something is missing from my life. No doubt it's the gap that was left by Kurisu. But there's no such thing as a perfect future. That is a fantasy that nobody can realize. I mustn't forget. This is the future I wished for, fought for, and won. I have what is most important to me, Mayuri. I should be thankful for that. I am blessed far beyond the common man. I look beside me and realize that Mayuri's not there. I turn around. She's not there either.
Mayuri?
She's gone. She's always like this. Sometimes she just wanders off. Anxiety seizes my heart. Mayuri promised she would never leave me. This world line is worthless without her.
Mayuri!
I shout her name at the top of my lungs. I search for her in the crowd, but it's too thick to see.
Mayuri!
ここにいるよ。
Over here. I turn around to see Mayuri running towards me. In her hands is shaved ice.
オカリン、暑いって言ってたでしょ。だからね、一緒に食べようと思って。
You said it was hot, remember? I thought it'd be nice to eat something cold.
驚かせるなよ。
Don't scare me like that. I feel so relieved. I want to embrace that small body of hers. But we're in public, so I stop myself. I take the shaved ice and hold my empty hand out to Mayuri.
捕まっていろ。
Hold my hand. Okay. Mayuri takes my hand. Her slender fingers intertwine with mine.
かき氷はラボまでお預けだ。路上で食べたら迷惑だろう。
Let's save the shaved ice for when we get to the lab. It's too hard to eat while walking.
でもね、溶けちゃうんじゃないかな。
But won't it melt?
しょうがないだろう。
If it melts, it melts.
そっか。しょうがないよね。手をつないでたら食べられないもんね。
Well, I guess you're right. We can't eat if we're holding hands anyway.
離さないぞ。俺は絶対に離さないからな。
I won't let go. I won't ever let you go.
マユシーだってね、離さないよ。
Mayushi won't let go either. Mayuri puts just a little more strength into her grip. Love for her fills my heart. Suddenly Mayuri looks up at Radikan.
ねえねえ、オカリン。あのね、起きているのに夢を見たことってある？
Is it possible to dream when you're awake?
夢？それは白チュームというやつか。
When you're awake? You mean a daydream?
そういう風に呼ぶの。オカリン物知りだね。
Is that what it's called? You're so smart.
あのね、それが誰だかわからないんだけど、マユシーにはとても大切なお友達がいた気がするの。
I don't know who it was, but Mayushi feels like she had a very important friend.
何？
What?
その大切なお友達のことを考えるとね、すごく切なくなって胸のあたりがキューってなるんだ。
And whenever I think about that important friend, my heart hurts, like, you know?
たまにね、声も聞こえるんだよ。
And sometimes I hear a voice.
声。
A voice?
幸せになりなさいって。
The voice tells me to find happiness. All of that was undone. I erased those memories, sacrificed
その
them.
人がそう言ってくれたからね。マユシーは今こうしてオカリンと一緒にいられるのかもしれないね。
I wonder if that voice is the reason Mayushi's with Okarin now. Perhaps everybody remembers their experiences from other world lines. Those memories may be vague and tenuous, but they're there. They speak to us in the form of dreams, visions, and déjà vu.
もし会えたらありがとうって言いたいな。
If I ever meet that person, I want to tell them thanks. I'm not the only one who remembers.
その人誰だったのかな。
I wonder who it was.
きっと神様だ。
It must have been God.
そっか、神様ありがとう。
Oh, well, thanks God.
マユシーはとっても幸せです。
Mayushi's really happy. Mayuri looks up. She reaches out to the sky, like always. She shakes hands with the stardust, twinkling beyond the coat of blue. I look up too, to hold back the tears. And on we walk, hand in hand. Okay, it's definitely completed now. Okay. I didn't see that end scene coming, but luckily I talked through the credits for long enough for us to get there. I will be back with some more Steins Gate videos. I'm going to find a flowchart or something, follow that through, and then when I reach Suzuha's ending, the one that I missed, I want to play that and see how that goes. And obviously I'll record that when I get there. And I will also have a look and see what endings there are that I didn't get and go through to them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.